What's up? What are you doing today? Happy Tuesday. I'm out here on the ground working on my Sportster. I am going to be taking these bolts out for this foot peg. Luckily that ain't too difficult. And then I'm gonna go up to O'Reilly and I'm gonna get some blue Loctite. But I'm also gonna be taking this derby cover off just to check in there and to take a peek at what I got going on for fluid. I just changed this primary and all this fluid last year, so I'm curious to see where we're at. And then I want to check the clutch and make sure that everything looks hunky-dory on that end of things, because I am curious. Must be some Loctite on these also. I am curious to see what that looks like in there. And I guess I don't really have to take that one out, but I will, because I want to put some new Loctite on there. But, you know, I wasn't planning on doing this today, but I had some time after I got some schoolwork done to blow those out. And so what I'm going to do is take this cover off here, and then we're going to check everything out. And I just want to make sure that everything is good. Now I'm curious. I think we're good to go. I think we can go ahead and just take that off there. I don't think there's any special things, but I am going to go grab a drink of water. I'll be right back. All right, folks. You guys are all having a good day. We're going to go ahead and loosen these bolts up. Make sure you got a good bite on, because those can be a little tricky. I have noticed before, and I've seen in videos, that they can easily get stripped out. They're not very deep, so they can be a little bitty. And then I noticed in the manual that they call for 6 to 9 pounds of foot torque. Sorry, 7 to 9 pound torque. So just make sure that you're following the manual and that you got all that going on, because you don't want to do anything wrong. Okay, so yeah, step by step, ooh baby, yeah, funkadelic. Make sure that comes out nice and smooth. Make sure that comes out nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. And keep your screws clean. Don't get any dirt or anything on those bad boys. All right, spring didn't come flying out. Looks like we got a little oil in there. All right. Well, I don't know much about this, but I will have to check the fluid level. Make sure we got enough fluid in there, and perhaps maybe we need to put some more in there. I got some, so stay tuned. All right, guys. Well, I think I've come to the conclusion that I just probably should, sorry if that light's a little bright, but that's all I could find. I got so many tools, you guys out here. I have tools. I got so many things, but you know, I don't spend a lot of time out in my shop, so I never know where anything is. And so I think I'm just gonna drain this bad boy. It's only a liter of fluid, and I got plenty of extra stock Harley fluids. So I'm gonna drain this. I gotta get it down off the stand. I gotta turn the stand around because the little lever is in the way. This is in the way for me to get to the drain plug. I'm gonna get the drain plug out. We're gonna drain this bad boy, and then we are going to have new primary fluids, which I think is going to be important. And I think we're going to be good, you guys. We just need to continue to make sure everything's tip top. I'm going to go through this thing top to bottom before I take another trip. Excuse me. And we're going to be good. So yeah, learning a lot, taking it slow, taking it easy. There is no reason really to rush. My torque wrench broke. My automatic, whatever you want to call it, a torque wrench broke. It's no longer giving me what I need to do. So I'm going to have to get a new one over at O'Reilly, but that probably won't be an issue. So I would say stay tuned. We're gonna get this figured out today, one way or the other. All right, guys. I guess it's the Sportster hour. Yeah, looks like it's coming out good. We're gonna drain the primary fluid just because I have more, and I think we're just gonna cover our bases. There was some metal on the bottom of that, because there is a magnet on the bottom of this, or on the top rather. And it collects all the metal particulates and so on and so forth. So we're just gonna drain this just to be safe. Easy peasy. We'll put some new primary fluid in there. We'll check the clutch. YouTube University is doing me very good today. I'm gonna do everything that J&P cycles. I've been on Doc Harley. I've been on a couple different channels that I trust lately, and it looks like they kind of know what they're doing. And I've changed my primary fluid on here before. I just haven't checked the clutch before. So this will be a good time to check that and get some good fluids running through there. All right, friends. Well, I wanted to make sure that I had the right correct stuff. I think I had Harley oil, but I wanted to make sure to get full synthetic. because the last time I changed this oil, I didn't use full synthetic. I went cheap and got just the regular Harley motor oil. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, what are you doing? But I cheaped out a little bit. But so what I'm gonna do now is put the derby cover back on, and then we're gonna fill from the top. Fill that up. I got my trusty old funnel, and we're gonna set you up somewhere, and then we'll do that. All right, peeps. Cover back on, derby cover, whatever, clutch cover, whatever you wanna call it. I've seen and heard it called a couple different things. I'm not gonna torque these down quite yet. I am just gonna put them in, hand snug them real quick. Actually, I probably should have left that off, but it does take just 1 quart. 1 quart of this. 1 quart. 1 quart. I'm gonna double check that, but I think it said 1 quart. Make sure funnel is clean. And then we're gonna add some fluid. Now, just some advice. You're gonna wanna have your manual handy, right? Mine's actually a 2020, but this is a 2021. One of the last years that they made the Sporty. It discontinued in 2022. Now they just have the Sportster S. So along with some pretty vital information, mine got left in the rain, but along with some pretty vital information in the back, you're gonna see torque spec, torque values, along with some pretty good information, and they'll tell you what to do, what not to do, and then as you go through, you'll be able to adjust things, add things, drain things, screw things. And this service, it's not so much a service manual, it's just a shop manual. I ordered a big one, but these are going to tell us what to do and how to do it. So yeah, good stuff. Something in my funnel there. So in here, it says primary chain case lubricant through the clutch inspection cover, which is that guy right there, and open the lubricant cover opening until the lubricant reaches the bottom of the clutch diaphragm spring. So I should have probably left that off, but it's 1 quart. It's 1 full quart. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill that with 1 quart and call it good. That's different. Okay. I spared you the details, but you put these on, 7 and 9 foot-pounds torque, boom, 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 boom. And now we're gonna do this little inspection cover deal. Make sure you put this all the way in, and make sure you get it in there all the way, because you don't want to strip out those screws. But yeah, that pretty much concludes the primary oil change. I'm gonna get this out and rip it up the road a little bit and see how well it does. It probably won't notice a whole lot, but I did adjust the clutch a little bit, so barring any other catastrophes, we should be good to go. And I feel confident that the clutch is properly adjusted, and it looked like there was probably just some wear that happened. It probably got stretched. That is a wound cable, so it is bound to get stretched. And when that happens, if and when, just make an adjustment, do some service and some maintenance and some preemptive, maintenance, and see what we can get done. Hopefully we'll be on the road again soon. I don't think that this week will be worth a whole lot riding, because there is a lot of cold coming. I think it's supposed to be in like the 30s to 40s. My birthday's in a couple days, and it looked like it was going to be freezing rain or snowing on that day. So I'm just like, oh man, when are we ever going to get a break? But there's some good weather coming. I can feel it. So stay tuned, you guys. Let's go figure this out. Sounds good. Feels good. I ran it through the gears just sitting here, and it seems like it's running pretty good. So